What's up, everybody? We are back with another episode of Road Talk, and we will be diving into chapter 1038, Big Mom versus Law and Kid. But first, before we start talking about that, we got to talk about this nonsense that's going on between Fukurokuju and Raizo with the whole paralysis jitsu. This paralysis jitsu is, like I said before in one of my previous reviews, it doesn't make sense because if they are both locked in this paralysis jitsu, how or who will release the jitsu? Because if Raizo releases the jitsu, how is he getting released if Fukurokuju has him in paralysis and has him stuck? It's not possible. And right now we do see Raizo, he's on fire. It doesn't really look like Fukurokuju at this moment is on fire. We will probably get a little bit more deeper into that because since Odin was boiled alive and he did survive that, I'm pretty sure Raizo will probably can survive this burning fire. And maybe once Fukurokuju gets on fire, then he will lose the fight. He will just be KO'd. And then we could see like it was all like a callback from Odin getting boiled alive. Then we could see our boy Jinbei having roofs collapse on him, and we can see him saving everybody like the helmsman he is and keeping everybody afloat. You see what I did there? Afloat right now with everything that's going on. And also Jinbei is wondering to himself, how and why is this fire spreading so fast? Because he really doesn't have all the context like we do about it. But this fire will definitely probably be going out in the next two chapters, probably 139 and 140. I'm guessing around that time, because I believe since Zoro is showing that he's nearby on the Shigema, I feel like once again we saw what Zoro did with his trunk and putting it on his back, and it had his whole back flooded with water. The whole Zoro moment back in when we had the Zoro arc. But now we probably will see him splash a whole bunch of water on Shigema and just get rid of the fire instantly, just when the moment looked like it's absolutely in chaos. When the fire is just spreading uncontrollably and it looks like all hope is lost, pretty sure Zoro is probably going to hop up and just use his water trunk and just gone. That just takes off all the water, all the fire that's on the Shigema. Most people right now wouldn't really like and enjoy this chapter as much I have been enjoying this chapter. I would give this chapter probably like a 9 out of 10 just because it kept it going, and just it was a nice fast read through, and I enjoyed like every panel because I found like it was something about each panel in this chapter. There was something that was going on. And just like when we see Chopper pops up now, Chopper is fully healed from his medicine, his power that he took to be able to be in monster form for a period of time. We see them that he is now back into his normal size. He's not old man Chopper now, or young geezer Chopper now. He is just back to his normal state. And instantly when Chopper got back to his normal size, I'm like, is Zoro about to start getting to his bad side effects of his antidote that he took? And then instantly Chopper was like thinking like on the same level as I was thinking. And then we get to see a flash forward towards Zoro. And Zoro right now, he called himself the King of Hell a couple chapters ago, and it looked like it's kind of coming into fruition right now because he has the Grim Reaper looking right at him. And right now we can see Zoro is in a badly wounded state. He cannot move, and the Grim Reaper has his scythe and sight set on him right now. But I don't really believe it's the Grim Reaper. It will be cool to see if this is the Grim Reaper and then Zoro gets like a power up through this Grim Reaper stage. But I feel like it's none other than Brook. We've seen times and times before that Brook is always behind like the running gag. He's the dead man in Zoro. He's the bones, the corpse guy in Zoro. And in some type of fashion, he's always the running gag of the joke. I would believe like Brook is probably found a scythe or some weapon, and he put a cloak over him so he can hide from CP0 and hide Nico Robert underneath them, and they are just running around like that, and they just found Zoro. That's what I really believe is going on. I don't believe it's nothing more into that, but believe me, if it is something more into that, and that actually is the Grim Reaper, the hype will be real for Zoro. Ooh, that'd be great because I feel like Zoro will be getting a power up power up, and also he would have some type of capability of cheating death many more times in the future. And this is the part of the chapter, the mid part of the chapter, that I really didn't care for, is because Izo finds CP0, and CP0 tells Izo, hey, I'm not trying to fight you right now. I'm trying to really capture the Straw Hats, so you're not in none of my importance right now. So let's act like we didn't see each other and let's go on our merry way. And the reason why I didn't like the chapter, because Izo does come up to CP0 and say, no, hey, wait a minute. So it looks like Izo is trying to buy Straw Hats some time. That's not the part I don't like about the chapter. That's cool. He's trying to buy the Straw Hats some more time so they can do what they need to do, or escape, or have somebody be able to fight the CP0 agents. But the part I don't like is that it seems like in the previous chapters ago, when we had Izo telling Usopp, yeah, you was right about not sacrificing your life, not putting your life at the end, so you want to survive this whole entire war. Like Usopp was telling Kinemon and Kiku about the war. It seems like Izo is not being a contradiction of himself, because he's look like he's about to start sacrificing his life like it's nothing to just for the Straw Hats. Because I do not see Izo winning this battle. It's two CP0 agents. Izo's by himself. He's wounded real badly, and it doesn't look good for him. I feel like he is doing exactly what Kinemon and Kiku was doing last chapter. So just it's a back to that same samurai's code of how they should do things, and that's just a little bit contradiction of itself, and that's the part I didn't like. But other than that, everything so far in the chapter was good. Even the beginning part with Raizo and Fukujo with their little running gag about the paralysis issue. It was I liked that part too. And then we get to see Yamato, our new favorite Straw Hat, coming to the rescue once again. Okay, maybe I'm being a little bit fast or aggressive when I say new Straw Hat crewmate, but I really hope, I'm trying to speak it to existence, that Yamato does become a part of the Straw Hat crew. It's still lingering on, and I hope in some way and type of form she does get on a boat with the crew after this war. But nevertheless, that Yamato arrives just in the nick of the time to save the whole and everybody really from the fire monster. Right before the fire monster is about to touch the ammunition that will blow up the whole entire operation, Yamato freezes the ammunition from being able to explode, which I really didn't even really think about that she could do something like that. I know we seen her in combating with Kaido and how she did use ice, but I just didn't think she could freeze like something on the level like Aokiji. But she showed that she can kind of be in something similar like that. And when she did that, after she froze it, the monster was still trying to, I guess, melt the ice, and so he can have the explosion. But she used her weapon and to hit the fire monster off, which was kind of interesting. I wouldn't think that you go be able to hit fire, but this is the world of One Piece, and things happen. Oda makes things happen of the way he does. And we still didn't have it actually resolved. I don't think we're gonna have it resolved until the whole fire thing, until Zoro uses his water trunk, like I said previously before, and just eliminate all the fire on Shigeki. Let me tell you about these next couple panels. It had my emotions running high and low and excited and everything, just because I felt like I was like, yes, I was right, and I predicted that Kid and Law would not beat Big Mom in this fight whatsoever. Big Mom was sending Kid and Law flying. All their crew members were like, oh, stop, you hurting our captain, we need the medic team to heal them. Stop, Big Mom, it's over, the fight is over. And I was like, this is what I predicted. Kid and Law would not be able to beat Big Mom. But once Big Mom said, okay, now I gotta go up to the rooftop and to see what Kaido was doing with Straw Hat, it had me a little scared. This is where I started getting a little sad, because I'm like, dang, I want Luffy to be able to win this whole completely war, but he's not going to be able to fight two Yonkos by himself. Big Mom and Kaido, he's not there. Maybe one, he could fight one by himself, but not two. I was like, no, please don't let this whole war be a failure. And it wasn't a failure, because Kid and Law showed they still had something left in the bag. And their combined attacks show it really did something to Big Mom, and Law was very impressive. I'm not a big fan of Law, but this chapter, Law showed me something that wasn't really seen before. He grew his sword. He made his sword extend through Big Mom, and I don't know how. Even Chopper, that was right by him, didn't understand how he was able to do that at that time. And then after that, he used one of his special attacks to send a shocking pulsated thing throughout Big Mom's body, and you can see Big Mom really did feel that in that fight.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat.
And then that's when Kid shows up and uses his bull mechanical metal robot, whatever you want to call that thing, and slams into Big Mom. And that was the end of the chapter. That was very good combination once again between them two. It was exciting to see that they wasn't backing down. They was going to fight until the end of this, and they said they both had a new resolution, was not to beat Big Mom, but not let her get into the top of the rooftop. And which makes me start to believe about Luffy, because Kid is starting to, like, I think, grow on Luffy. Law has already grown on Luffy. He's just always, you know, anything Luffy really does, he kind of bends to Luffy's will. And it has me thinking too, since there's a whole mystery behind Luffy's devil fruit power and Luffy's whole Will of D, and Luffy that's supposed to be Joy Boy. What if Joy Boy Luffy has the same devil fruit, which had not just only being rubber and making that stuff being able to bend? What if he had the power to bend other people's wills? Like, that had me thinking, because everywhere Luffy goes, even now with Kaido was giving Luffy respect, and like, he put him up there with the upper echelon type of people. He put them up with Roger, Odin, Shanks. He put them up there with even his former captain, Rock Beat. So it had me wondering, maybe Luffy can bend others to his will just because he has the Gum Gum No. And that is one of the special things about that devil fruit, and that's why maybe even this CP Zero or Mary Joa, the Gorosei people were like, this is a myth, this is a legendary fruit that bends other people to the will. If we had that power, we could do anything we want into the world. Just that was my theory for this chapter. But overall, once again, I thought this chapter was a solid chapter. I think it was 9 out of 10. It was great, and it was fast and to read through it. And we waited 2 weeks, so I think any chapter after waiting 2 weeks was going to be a great chapter. But guys, if you did like this video, please subscribe. Please like to the channel. Make sure you come back and be a Nakamo or one of mine. I do appreciate all the time and all the love that you guys get me on the channel. And once again, please come back. Until next time, peace.